in the early 1990s, the teachers really are the monopoly of knowledge, and they are the one that comes to the class to deliver that knowledge so that the students can acquire them.
Are your kids bored? Do you feel like your students do not listen? Are you tired of repeating everything you say? Do you worry about the government shutting down your school? Are you tired of doing poorly on state tests? Does the Common Core frighten you? Would you like your students to be successful self-learners who are eager and engaged in their learning? Would you like to see your students be out on the top in regards to state testing? Can you imagine students excited about coming to school? Adrian Lim Lai Peng is the principal of Negei An Secondary School in Singapore, which is one of only 33 schools in the world to be given Microsoft's highest level of recognition for incorporating technology into learning. Despite that, much of what the school does is simple and straightforward. It's really a very mindful use of technology, not using technology for technology's sake. The key to Adrian's success is teaching, training, and especially empowering teachers to experiment with better ways to use technology in their classrooms. We are a middle school that behaves like a university, says Adrian. I treat teachers as cognition scientists. I challenge them to think about the classroom. His teachers have so much independence, he says, that he's often surprised by what they do. I have lost count of the number of innovations in my school already, he says with pride. Adrian's vision for 2030 would be that all schools apply social media technologies to allow teachers to know individual students better, so that they can deliver a personalized learning pathway for every student. Adrian sees himself as an explorer, always trying to find new things to do. Society is changing into an ICT society. Technology should be the heart of education.
Technology is transforming the way students learn in our nation's and world's classrooms. As a result, education is changing to accommodate a world of digital natives. The Library of Congress recognizes both the challenges and the opportunities that are ahead of us as we refashion learning for the 21st century. America's students must be given the skills needed for their own learning and for critically assessing the vast array of information available in a digital world, the skills needed for a rapidly changing global environment.
Was to start a school that was an inquiry-driven, project-based school that set kids up to learn in the modern world.
We're a project-based school, whereas in other schools you would finish up a unit of study and take some sort of big exam. Our students here instead go through and will create a project that
easy to digest format.
All the projects that we do really help me understand. I enjoy learning this way because it engages you in the content of what you're learning. It makes it more real and I can relate to it better.
We take the same state test that
It is an absolute game changer. It enables the research, it enables the content creation, it enables the networking in powerful, powerful ways. 97% of our first graduating class are going straight to college. We want our kids to graduate believing deeply that they know how to ask good questions and then find those answers. Always knowing that they will be an authentic voice in the world and that their voice will matter.
lined up against the other schools. I mean, we were above the city and state averages in all areas.
To make school fun. And when school is fun, you don't get kids waking up in the morning and say, do I have to come to school again? So we embrace technology because it helps us make learning more engaging. I believe that when kids are engaged, when kids are interested, that's where learning takes place. materials and very innovative teaching ideas to engage the students in the classrooms. We look at technology very meaningfully, and we see how can we leverage this technology to make a very significant impact in the classroom instruction. I'll give you an example. In a classroom of 40, it is really impossible to get 40 students to ask 40 questions at one go. When we use the instant messaging tool, we open 40 windows to 40 kids. They could ask 40 questions at the same time, and the teacher could see their thinking on the technology tool that they use. And kids get more excited because they are using the tools that they are very, very good in using, not just the pen and the pencil.
We must prepare students for the future. And if educators are going to do this, they must do the following things. Provide tools for tomorrow's practice. The learner must be able to learn and use these tools. Learners must learn how to learn from the technology, not just with technology.
We find that it's a very participatory culture. It calls for a lot of collaboration. They no longer become just a consumer of knowledge. They actually produce knowledge.
What are the important? They are stuck with certain questions. They post up the question to the class, and you see responses, and they are learning from each other.
Common Core standards reflect collaboration as a communication skill vital for college and employment. Collaboration consists of skills that are necessary for post-secondary education and workforce success. Using technology benefits student learning by providing meaningful learning experiences. Students engaged in technology-rich environments showed significant gains and achievement in all subject areas, while also improved attitude and increased self-esteem.
That shows their learning.